Hey there, and welcome back to the Care Agent channel. Come on in and grab your coffee. And let's have a real conversation. So I was up at 3 a.m. the other morning because apparently that's what I do now. And I kept thinking about this question. What happens to us as leaders when AI can do so much of what we used to do? Like, will anyone remember how we led? Will the way we treated people matter in a world run by algorithms? Or are we all just going to be replaced by really efficient code? And then it hit me. In an AI driven world, being human isn't a liability. It's literally the only thing that matters. So today, let's talk about how to build a legacy that's deeply, authentically human in a world that's increasingly automated. And we're going to do it through the CARE framework. Because honestly, that's what's going to save us. Okay, real talk. The old school, I'm the boss and I make all the decisions leader, that person's done. And honestly, good riddance. I remember early in my teaching and coaching career, I thought being a leader meant having all the answers. Can you relate? Like, if I didn't know something, I'd bluff my way through it because admitting it I didn't know felt like a weakness. But here's what AI has made crystal clear. Nobody has all the answers. The world is changing too fast. Technology is evolving too quickly. And you know what? That's actually freeing. Because now our job isn't to know everything, it's to be the most human person in the room. Think about it. AI can analyze 1,000 data points in seconds. Cool. But can it look someone in the eye when they're scared about their job being automated and then make them feel seen? No. That's you. That's me. That's us as humans. So when we talk about competing with character, this is what I mean. You're not competing with AI. Leadership think being AI first means humans last. And let me tell you, those leaders are going to lose. Your character, your integrity when nobody's watching, your honesty when it's uncomfortable, your courage to do the right thing even when the algorithm suggests otherwise, that's your superpower as a leader now. A friend of mine who owns his own business had this moment last month where AI recommended laying off a team member. It was based purely on productivity metrics. On paper, it made perfect sense, but he knew the person was going through something personal. The data didn't capture their potential or their value on team morale. He overrode the recommendation. That's respect and responsibility in action, respecting the whole human, not just the data points. Taking responsibility for decisions that affect real lives, that's leadership in the AI age. That's what people will remember about you. So let's get into how you actually leave a mark that matters. And I want to be honest with you, this isn't about having a million followers or going viral. That stuff's fleeting. Your legacy is going to be built in the quiet moments. The admission where you tell people you got it wrong. The small act of kindness where you helped someone you didn't even really know. The conversation where you changed how someone thinks about leading with AI. Here's where an attitude of gratitude and greatness becomes everything. Can I share something vulnerable? I used to think I had to appear like I had it all figured out to be taken seriously. Every question had to be answered right there and then. Every lesson perfectly scripted. Every project a massive success story. Exhausting, right? But then I started admitting to the messy middle ground. The projects that failed, the times I had to apologize to my team because I let efficiency trump empathy. And you know what happened? People actually connected because they're living in the messy middle too. So when you're building your brand, lead with gratitude for the journey, the good and the bad. Be grateful for the mentors who taught you, the failures that shaped you, the technology that challenges you. And then greatness, not perfection. Greatness that's rooted in helping others, sharing what you're learning, contributing to something bigger than yourself. You want to compete with character? Stop trying to look like the smartest person in the room. Start being the most honest one. Think about admitting, here's what I'm struggling with. Think about admitting, I thought this would work, but here's what I learned from it not working. Think about admitting, I don't have it all figured out, but here's what I'm exploring. Here's what I'm trying to understand. That's the content that ages well. That's the legacy that lasts because it's human, it's real, it's you. All right, now here's where it gets fun. I generally mean fun. Yes, we should engage everything enthusiastically, but let's be real about what that means. It doesn't mean being a cheerleader for every new piece of technology. It means being genuinely curious about how technology can amplify your humanity, not replace it. I'll give you an example. I use AI to help me understand what content resonates with the audience. It shows me patterns I'd never spot on my own. But here's the thing. I use that information to have better human conversations, not to manipulate. See, there's the difference. AI can help you understand what keeps your team up at night so you can address both empathy. AI can help you identify when someone's struggling before they even say it so you can offer your support. AI can help you scale your ability to check in with people, but never scale away the genuine care. The technology is just an amplifier. You're the message. Your humanity, your character, your care as a leader, that's what gets amplified. And here's where I want you to think differently about legacy. Forget the vanity metrics. I'm talking like likes, follows, all that stuff. It's just noise. Ask yourself these questions. Instead, did someone become a better leader because something I shared? Did I help someone navigate a hard decision with their integrity intact? Did I create a space for someone to be more human in their leadership? That's the stuff that echoes forward. That's respect and responsibility, meaning digital impact. When you create for your team, whether it's a speech, a blog post, an article, a video, whatever, create it with such respect for your audience that it serves them 5 years from right now. Take responsibility for putting something into the world that makes people more human, not less. So how do you make sure you matter in a world that's changing this fast? Here's my honest answer. You stay relentlessly, enthusiastically human. Engage everything enthusiastically, and I mean everything. The new AI tools, sure, but also the conversations over coffee, the mentoring sessions, the moments when someone needs you to just listen. Because here's what I've learned. The leaders who are thriving in this AI age aren't the ones who know the most about machine. They're the ones who never stopped caring about actual learning, the humankind. Stay curious. Approach your own gaps in knowledge with gratitude because there are actually opportunities to grow. Pursue greatness by becoming the kind of leader people want to learn from. Not because you know everything, but because you're honest about the journey. But here's what I really want to leave you with today. Your most important legacy work is mentoring. The leaders you develop, the humans you help grow, that's what outlasts everything else. And right now, the next generation needs mentors who can show them how to lead with soul in a world of silicon. Teach them the care framework. Show them what it means to compete with the character when everyone is optimizing clicks over conversations. Help them acquire an attitude of gratitude and greatness, to be humble about their journey while being bold about their impact. Model respect and responsibility in every interaction, especially when AI makes it easy to be impersonal. Inspire them to engage everything enthusiastically, to bring their full humanity to every challenge. I think about the mentors who shaped me, the ones who saw potential when I didn't, who called me out when I compromised my values, those who reminded me that leadership is service, not status. People like my father, Bob Herb, Jay Patterson, Brian Emerson, Paul Weinheimer, Charlie Newman, and many others. None of them were perfect, but they were present. They were human, and that's what I remember. That's your legacy. Not the algorithms you deployed, but the humans you developed. Now, I know this AI technology stuff can feel overwhelming and threatening. Some days I wonder if I'm keeping up. Some days I wonder if we're losing something important in all this progress. But then I remember, the more automated the world becomes, the more valuable human connection becomes. The more AI can do, the more our humanity matters. The faster technology moves, the more we need leaders who remember that we're dealing with people, not just processes. So here's what I want you to take away today. Your legacy won't be built in the algorithms. It'll be built in the moments between the algorithms and how you treat other people and what you stood for, and whether you remembered to be human when everyone else was trying to be efficient. The world doesn't need more AI experts. It needs more human leaders who know how to use AI without losing their soul. Be that leader. That's a legacy worth leaving. If this resonated with you, and I really hope it did, subscribe and join to this community. We're all figuring this out together. Drop a comment and tell me, how are you staying human in your leadership? What's challenging you? What's giving you hope? I actually read these comments and I learn from you. Until next time, keep leading with care. Keep being human. The world needs it now more than ever.